this is a very special telecast of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is currently in Kanyakumari. He is in meditation and he is already 24 hours into meditation. There are just a few more hours that are left. Tomorrow is when he is going to be concluding his meditation retreat and arriving back in Delhi. My colleague Mahima Kataria is currently in Kanyakumari. Vivekananda Rock Memorial is where she is reporting from. And Mahima, give us an update about how the surroundings are, what is the mood of the people on the ground, and of course, it's a big ticket event where the Prime Minister himself has arrived, and this is for the second time in his political career that he's arrived over here, and this time around he is holding a 45-hour meditation.
Well, good evening, Megha. Yes, like you correctly pointed out, we are reporting from Vivekananda Rock Memorial. Let us give our viewers a glimpse of exactly how at night the Vivekananda Rock Memorial looks like. It is beautiful, surrounded by the sea, and you can clearly see the lightning. Though the lights are dimmed because Prime Minister Narendra Modi is continuing his 45 hours of meditation, but nonetheless, Megha, like you correctly pointed out, that taking you a little back and all our viewers a little back to 2019, Prime Minister Modi had undertaken, Megha, a similar spiritual journey after the culmination of the 2019 Lok Sabha polls. His visit to Uttarakhand after the high-octane campaign and meditation inside a cave near the Kedarnath shrine, and today we can clearly see that how Prime Minister Narendra Modi is continuing his 45 hours of meditation at Vivekananda Rock Memorial. Also, if we talk about security, Megha, because to get to know the mood of people here is a bit difficult due to the security that have been beefed up here because Prime Minister Narendra Modi is here. We have the coastal guards here. We have 2,000 police personnel who have been deployed in the security. We have the Indian Navy as well taking care of all the arrangements. But also, interestingly, what is important, Megha, that though Prime Minister is meditating here in Kanyakumari, we also have the opposition who's not really happy with the meditation, as the meditation coincides with the silence period ahead of the 7th and the final phase of Lok Sabha election on June 1st. Opposition parties, be it the Congress, DMK and the TMC, we have the Congress party who have expressed reservation and moved to the Election Commission against Prime Minister's spiritual sojourn. And we also have West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee on May 29th stated that the TMC would complain to the Election Commission if Prime Minister Narendra Modi gets to meditate in Kanyakumari. Also, right. Now shifting our focus to what exactly is the importance
to the people over there. Are there a lot of people gathered over there to witness this event of Prime Minister Narendra Modi meditating? And of course, this is perhaps a field day for the media. We saw a number of these visuals that poured in yesterday as well, today as well, and early in the morning when he started off he did his parikrama and he also then started his meditation. Were you able to speak to people on the ground, and what is the significance of this meditation that has been undertaken by the Prime Minister?
Well, answering your first question first, that whether we were able to speak to the people, though people were allowed to go to this very particular building where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is still there continuing his meditation. I would like my video journalist to kindly keep on giving you the visuals and the pictures of what exactly at night the place looks like. Though people were allowed, the ferries, you can see the ferries here. This is one of the seashore that we people are standing at, and ahead of this comes the Vivekananda Rock Memorial. So somewhere around 300 meters away from where we people are, we have the ferries here. People were allowed to go to that particular place, but not entering the place where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is meditating. But rest of the place, it was open for the people till 4 o'clock in the evening. And the importance of the place, Megha, it is very important also to understand that why Vivekananda Rock Memorial, because we had Swami Vivekananda who meditated here back in in 1892 for 3 days with a vision of a developed India. That is what he attained here. When Swami Vivekananda came here, he meditated for 3 days and attained the enlightenment of the developed India, which Prime Minister Narendra Modi has clearly always spoken about, Megha. In his Lok Sabha campaigns or the rallies that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has done, he's been vocal about the Viksit Bharat. He's been a lot vocal about the 24/7 gets to the 2047. So he's given all these kind of slogans as well. But talking about this particular place, the importance of this particular place, giving you the visuals here, we also get to understand that the rock where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is meditating had a major impact on Vivekananda's life and holds a similar significance in the monk's life as Sarnath for the Gautam Buddha. It was here that Vivekananda arrived after wandering across the country, meditated for 3 days and had a vision for developed India. Meditating at the same place shows Prime Minister Modi's commitment to bringing Swami Vivekananda's vision of Viksit Bharat to life. That is what the BJP leaders also think, and the people around here also think that a Prime Minister coming here at the same place where Swami Vivekananda was here, so he's bringing the vision to life of Viksit Bharat, because he's been very vocal about Viksit Bharat. He's been vocal about how India can go up to the third largest economy. So he's been vocal about in his rally.
Absolutely. Also, you know, if you could draw parallels, and it's become a pattern for Prime Minister, because in Kedarnath also, right ahead of the last phase of the elections, he'd gone to Kedarnath and he had conducted that 15-hour meditation, the dhyan that he did. Now you see it after 5 years, there is another phase 7 that is left to go to poll tomorrow, and there you see Prime Minister Narendra Modi already in Kanyakumari at the Vivekananda Rock Memorial doing that dhyan, doing that meditation, and this is also part of how the Prime Minister, you know, rejuvenates himself, revives himself, because it has been hectic campaigning for 3 months for him. He has been traveling from one place to another without any rest, without any stop. There have been 5 to 6 rallies that are planned out every single day, not just in one particular state, but in different parts of the country. So this is again a time for the Prime Minister to, you know, get back his energy, revive his energies, rejuvenate, and then replenish himself and come back again with full gusto.
Well, absolutely, Megha, you pointed out a very important point here, where you stated that yes, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had a very hectic schedule when it comes to the campaigning. We had seen that how Prime Minister Narendra Modi had gone to all parts of the country to campaign, be it the North India or the South India, and also, like we people were talking about the significance of him choosing Kanyakumari and coming to the Vivekananda Rock Temple. Vivekananda vision is one of the reasons, but also, Megha, if you remember, that Prime Minister has always spoken about that how, if we talk about one nation, people, be it in the north or the south, are equal for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the opposition parties have always targeted. We have seen the debates, and you yourself have done the debates on Sanatan Dharma, where we have leaders from the south who have somewhere down the line targeted the Sanatan Dharma. So a clear message again from Prime Minister Narendra Modi being given to the opposition parties, that be it the north, because he's visited the Kashi Vishwanath temple before he filed his nomination, and as soon as the campaigning comes to an end, he's here in Kanyakumari meditating. So a clear message given by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to the opposition party that yes,
of course, and you know, another point of contention, and at this point of time, all opposition and all criticism has been silenced, because the Prime Minister is already meditating. But the opposition had put up one point. The Congress was saying that this was a alleged violation of the Model Code of Conduct, and whereas the DMK also came out saying that this is going to interrupt with the tourism that is witnessed in Kanyakumari and at this particular point Vivekananda Rock Memorial. TMC, Mamata Banerjee talked about how they are going to raise this issue if the Prime Minister's meditation was televised, which is something similar to what happened happened during Kedarnath meditation retreat as well. Now all these allegations, all these attacks on the Prime Minister and his meditation have fallen flat because to be quite honest, if the opposition had not made a hue and cry about it, it would have been quite the non-issue.
Well, absolutely, Megha. If the opposition must have not making the hue and cry about this particular issue, because back in 2019, we have seen Prime Minister Narendra Modi that how after the culmination of the 2019 Lok Sabha polls, he went to one of the caves near to the Kedarnath and he meditated there for almost 15 hours. And this time, his meditation was after his hectic schedule of the 2024 campaigns that he's been doing across the country. In almost all the states, be it the North India or the South India, and also giving you the visual continuously at night that how beautiful this particular place looks like you correctly pointed out that DMK has raised this particular issue. If we talk about tourism, Megha, since morning we people are reporting here that there are people who have been allowed to go to Vivekananda Rock Memorial. They can visit almost all the places in the Vivekananda Rock Memorial, and only they are restricted in the area where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is meditating. And you can clearly see the lights, Megha. They have been dimmed because Prime Minister is continuing with his 45 hours of meditation. And also, Megha, let us also talk about that what exactly and what is the importance of Vivekananda Memorial, what is there in Vivekananda Memorial. Vivekananda Rock Memorial, Megha, is a monument and popular tourist attraction in Kanyakumari, India's southernmost tip. The memorial stands on one of the two rocks located about 500 meters off mainland of the Vavathurai. It was built back in 1970, Megha, in honor of Swami Vivekananda, who is said to have attained enlightenment on the rock. And according to the legends, Megha, also there's one theory that it was on this rock that goddess Kanyakumari, that is Parvati, performed tap in devotion of Lord Shiva. A meditation hall known as Dhyan Mandapam is also attached to the memorial for the visitors to meditate. And also, if you talk about the design, Megha, here of the Vivekananda Memorial, the design of the mandapa incorporates different styles of temple architecture from all over India. The rocks are surrounded by the three oceans, that is the Bay of Bengal, the Indian Ocean and the Arabian Sea. So you can clearly see the beautiful water. If my video journalist can zoom a little bit and show you that how.
Yeah, so this is the Sangam. We see the Indian Ocean, we see the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea all coming together, and that was the very significance of this point. Obviously from the religious point of view and also from the fervor that was carried forward by Swami Vivekananda after he attained enlightenment, after having meditated over on this rock for 3 long days. Thank you, Mahima, for giving us those updates.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.